My name is Eliana. I am 30 years old. I live alone in a quiet apartment. I work as a graphic designer. My life was simple, peaceful, and a little lonely. I didn't expect anything to change, but then I met someone. Actually, two someones, a father and his son. And I had no idea what I was walking into. It started at a cafe, a cozy place I visited after work. I always ordered the same thing, a latte with extra foam. One evening, I bumped into a man while reaching for my drink. He smiled and said, "Sorry, that was my fault." He had warm eyes, a kind face, and a confident voice. His name was Max. He was 46 years old, a single father. We talked for a few minutes, just easy, casual conversation. But something about him felt safe, comfortable, mature. The next day, I met him again, and again the day after. Soon, we began sitting together, talking for hours. He told me about his life, his work, his struggles. I told him about mine. He listened, truly listened. I liked that. After weeks of meeting at the cafe, he finally said, "Eliana, would you have dinner with me?" I smiled. I said yes. Our first date was simple, a quiet restaurant, warm lights, soft music. He treated me with respect. He opened doors. He asked if I was comfortable. I felt seen. I felt valued. I felt something growing. He didn't hide that he had a son. He didn't hide that he was divorced. He was honest from the beginning. That made me trust him. One Sunday afternoon, he asked, "Do you want to meet my son?" I hesitated. Meeting a child was serious, but I said yes. His son's name was Oliver. He was 22 years old, tall, polite, shy, a university student studying photography. He shook my hand and said, "Nice to meet you, Eliana." His voice was calm. His eyes were curious. We had lunch together. I noticed he barely spoke. But when he did, he was thoughtful, smart, kind. Over time, I visited their house more often. Sometimes Max wasn't home yet, and I'd talk with Oliver. It started with small conversations, books, movies, photography, life. One day, while I was looking at his photos, he said, "You smile with your eyes." Most people don't. I felt my cheeks warm. I didn't know why that compliment stayed with me. Months passed. My relationship with Max grew stronger. We went on trips. We cooked together. He made me laugh. He made me feel stable. But things with Oliver also changed. Slowly, quietly, dangerously. One evening, while I was waiting at their house, Oliver walked in from the rain. His hair was wet. He looked tired. He said softly, "Rough day." I asked what happened. He sat beside me, closer than usual, too close. He sighed. "My friends think I'm boring. My girlfriend broke up with me. She said I don't express myself enough." He looked at me. "Do you think I'm too quiet?" I shook my head. "No, I think you feel more than you say." His eyes held mine a second too long. My chest tightened. I stood up quickly. I felt guilty. I felt confused. When Max came home, he kissed my forehead. I smiled, but my mind was somewhere else. Weeks later, it happened. I had an argument with Max. Something small, something silly. He was stressed from work. I was tired. We both raised our voices. He walked out to cool down. I sat alone in the living room. Oliver came downstairs. He asked, "Are you okay?" I nodded, but I wasn't. He sat beside me, too close again. But this time, I didn't move away. He whispered, "You don't deserve to be spoken to like that." I felt a tear fall. He touched my hand gently. I should have pulled away. I didn't. Then, without warning, he leaned closer. His breath brushed my skin. He whispered, "I like you, Eliana, more than I should." My heart thumped painfully. I whispered, "Oliver, stop." But my voice was weak, confused, scared. He leaned in, just inches away, and in that moment the door opened. Max walked in. He froze. I froze. Oliver froze. Max stared at us. His eyes darkened. His voice was low. "What is going on here?" I felt sick. I stepped back instantly. "Max, nothing happened," I said quickly. "It looked like something," he replied quietly. His voice was hurt, broken. Oliver stood up. "Dad, I'm sorry. It was me. I crossed a line." Max looked at him with disbelief. "At my girlfriend?" "Oliver, how could you?" Oliver bowed his head. "I wasn't thinking." "I'm sorry." Max turned to me. "Eliana, do you care for him?" My heart twisted. "No," I said firmly. "I care for you. Only you." He looked at me like he was searching for the truth, trying to see into my soul. That night, everything changed. Max drove me home in silence. He didn't hold my hand. He didn't kiss me goodnight. He said only one sentence: "I need time to think." I cried for hours. Not because of Oliver, but because I feared losing Max. The next morning, Oliver texted me, "I'm sorry for everything." I didn't reply. I blocked his number. I had to. 2 days later, Max came to see me. He stood at my door, tired, sad, older. He said, "Eliana, I love you, but this situation, it hurt me. My heart ached." I didn't encourage him. "I swear." He nodded. "I believe you. But trust is delicate." I said softly, "Then let me rebuild it." He sat beside me. He sighed. I talked to Oliver. He regrets it deeply. He'll keep his distance. I said, "I want you, not him." He closed his eyes. I held his hand. He didn't pull away. Weeks passed. Slowly, carefully, we healed. Max became gentle again, warm again, loving again. Oliver avoided me completely. Sometimes I'd see him in the hallway, and he would look at the floor ashamed, guilty, silent. I appreciated that distance. Then one evening, Max said, "We've been through something difficult. But I don't want to lose you, Eliana. My eyes softened. I don't want to lose you either. He held my hand. He whispered, "Let's move forward. Together." Months later, we were stronger than before, more honest, more careful, more connected. Oliver eventually apologized again. Face to face this time. He said, "I'm truly sorry. I didn't respect boundaries. I'll never do something like that again." I nodded. It's in the past now. Life became calm again, stable, healthy. The day Max asked me to marry him, my heart felt full. Not because I had found love, but because we had survived something painful and grown beyond it. Now when I look back, I don't feel anger. I feel clarity. I feel strength. I feel grateful. Sometimes life puts us in confusing situations. Sometimes people cross lines. Sometimes trust shakes. But when two people choose honesty, communication, and growth, love can survive almost anything. If you liked this story, please like, share, and subscribe.